Fala de novo?
Tô com dor de cabeça, do nada.
Por quê? Não sei.
Eu tô preocupada, é porque a cliente falou que tá com caroço. Tá aparecendo um monte de carocinhos na barriga, tá me deixando preocupada.
Mas por que isso é um problema? Você é causa da doença
Não, mas eu que tenho que tratar, né? Não é normal. Tô pesquisando aqui mais sobre.
I just want to remind you guys of the previous unboxing I did of uh,
Uh,
the expat knives Libertarian. I believe it's made by Tops. No, it's in El Salvador. It's made by Condor, and it's got these walnut wood handles that are pretty. It's got like a good swell. Well, it doesn't have a swell, but it's nice and 3D in the hand. It's my first chopper. I believe it's my first chopper. Um, I think this is going to be one of my knives that make me happy. So maybe I will do that after all. I don't feel like I could do just five. Maybe I should give it a shot. Haven't really thought enough about it, and I am a little sad. Hey, Marcos, thanks for
Ei,
making it
Mar.
finally. Marcos Gama, Vasco de Gama.
Vasco da Gama.
Vasco da Gama. Do you know Vasco da Gama? Yeah, we're good. The famous explorer, the Portuguese explorer Vasco da Gama. So you've got a very, very Portuguese name. Unboxing knife. Whoop! I almost screwed that front flipper up. Okay, so um, here's the unboxing knife. Trying to cover the address. Ghoul Queen, Frank Fazetta, Boker, Excalibur 1. No, ele é relacionamento de Vasco de Gama, olha.
Sério?
Ele é descendente dele. Nossa, que legal.
Oh, que legal.
So this is William G. Collins, WC Knives. Okay, so he's in Texas. He makes, as I understand it, he makes can we say world famous knives? Because as I understand it, he has a very healthy business, constantly growing every year, can never keep up with demand, has just created a brand new production facility, basically in his backyard. I'm sure he's got several acres. He's out there in the country. And his knives go like particularly to Europe, Canada, outdoor knives. He works with AEB-L. AEB-L is a stainless steel that Gillette commissioned for their razor blades. So it's very, 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 it's very stainless. I've heard quite a lot of people say they hate AEB-L. I'm trying to figure out why. I haven't done enough research on it. But apparently, one of the things about it is that I guess the heat treat is not that great. However, it is quite popular with outdoor knife guys. Lots and lots and lots and lots of outdoor fixed blades are made with AEB-L or O1, which are supposed to be more or less pretty equivalent, I believe. They're supposed to be. Folding knife guys aren't crazy about it. I think there is an issue with edge retention. But obviously, since it's razor blade steel, it is meant to take a very, very fine edge and is very, very stainless. So, knives made to work. WC knives. Oh, I guess I don't have enough light. Is it too dark to see? I don't know if it's too dark to see. I can't see anything. For great uncle. Look at that. Okay, wait. Actually am related and for great uncle. That's amazing. I mean, I can't believe it's only 4 generations though. I mean, that's 400 years. How could it only be 4? Oh wait, 4 great. That would mean what, 6 generations. So let's see. Does that make sense? But we became more Mexican along the way. Oh, I see. Okay, yeah. So you're one of the Portuguese Mexicans or whatever, because there's that whole Spanish Brazilians. There's the Portuguese Spanish. then of course you've got the country of Uruguay, which is like that weird mixture of the two. So anyway, let's see. Dear valued customer, without you wouldn't exist. Towards functionality and versatility, strive for perfection. Knives are handmade. Human touch of sex, but never in performance. Highly polished. Okay, I prefer a knife that will take a very sharp edge and hold the edge reasonably long through testing, exploring the Rockwell hardness. Very thin edge, angle of 11 to 12 degrees for all my knives. Okay, so there you go. Right away, there's a huge difference, which is perhaps why folding knife guys are not that into AEB-L, because most folding knife guys are what, 15, 17, even 20 degrees. He wants 11 to 12, which is way too thin for most people. I also prefer higher Rockwell than most manufacturers, around 59 to 62. Wow. And they're each is tested before setting the handles. Okay. These unique angles and hardness give me a better performing knife for my primary use, just cutting and slicing. Okay. I am not a fan of batoning. Good for you. I agree. There are vibrations or harmonics involved with batoning that could damage or even cause failure given the right circumstances for any knife design or brand. I explained these issues in a YouTube video entitled Batoning, the Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. I do think there are reasonable circumstances when batoning is needed and helpful, such as crafts for kindling, 2 inches thickness or less, if it's not free, etc. If you need to split a 4-inch log, I recommend axe or froe, F-R-O-E. In addition, the knife is not a pry bar. Any side pressure on the blade will cause the blade to snap. I do warranty every knife, but also rely on you to customer use sound judgment and proper technique when using your knife in all situations, for not only safety, but also for the longevity of your cutlery. All knives have a limited lifetime warranty against defects. I strive to provide you the best cutlery product I can make. However, some knives do slip by. It's just a matter of volume. If you're satisfied, blah, blah, blah. Okay? So that's kind of nice. He personally signed it in ballpoint. So there's definitely a personal touch here. I'm ashamed to say I did pay $200 for this folder. So we'll see whether it was worth, a $200, basically, I can't tell if it's a handmade custom folding knife or whether it's mid-tech, because I do believe he created a production facility, but it's his own production facility, and it's, I think, him and just one other guy that makes these knives, as far as I know. So he has a Band-Aid, published author. Find these awesome books on Kindle or Amazon. So I can't. And then WC Knives LLC. So, is it too dark? Está oscuro. Hey, Marcos, can you tell me if it's too dark to see?
Ai, amor. Tá pouco, né?
Hã? Pouco tá escuro?
Sim, como vai? Tem passado bem?
Here we go again with the super high production value, straight to you from Hollywood. And this is a big reason why I do not bother with good production values, because then I'd literally never get anything done. I leave that for the films I actually make. Actually, that's not true. I let stuff slide there too. Okay. How's that? Melhor?
Sim, amor.
Muito melhor.
Sim, concordo. Marcos
Okay.
diz alguma
Now I can
coisa,
read.
olha. Muito
Okay.
bem. Muito bem é Spanish.
A pocket guide to selecting the perfect guide. Knife.
Me gusta.
And Wilderness Challenge and Freedoms Challenge. So I don't know if those are novels or what. And then here's his card. Pode ler?
Não dá para ler. Eu não entendo nada.
Mas pode ver?
Posso ver, sim.
Okay, so there's his
não sei
William
identificar.
Collins, founder, designer, craftsman. YouTube is Wild Challenge 1. Facebook is WC Knives LLC. Instagram is William Collins 4918. And WCKnives.com. These are no longer available, I don't think. Well, maybe they're in production now. That's a good question, actually. I don't know if they're... This is the first batch. He said that after the $200... So he chose to not use Kickstarter and all that. He went ahead and just did a personal buy-in, like pre-order, just pre-sale actually. And I went ahead and did it. I don't know why. I was kind of overspending at the time. I was just having a lot of problems with overspending. I mean, as if I didn't already. Like it was like so bad back then. I mean, even worse than it is now. Or well, maybe not. I don't know. Okay, here we go. Moment of truth. It's got a leather. It's got a leather. Whatchamacallit? Lanyard. Although it's a suede, and it might actually be genuine leather. Here we go. WC Knives, congratulations on purchase of the finest cutlery products available today. Without you, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So here we go. Oh, it's 01. Okay. 01 tool steel's high carbon will rust and patina if not properly maintained. Oh, I guess I was wrong then. 3V tool steel is high carbon and will rust and patina if not properly maintained. AEB-L stainless requires little to no maintenance for rust or patina. Nitro V steel is stainless requires little to no. But please note that approximately 11.5 degrees on either side. Okay, use of motorized or preset sharpening tools is not recommended due to this unusual edge angle. Okay, so I guess he wants you to free sharpen it. So this is AEB-L, so which is what I thought. So the centering is good. These are the green micarta. It's a very rough micarta, which actually I much prefer the that kind of micarta. It's going to be a liner lock. It's got a deep pocket clip. Those screws kind of stick out pretty far. I mean, the micarta scales seem a little rough in its chamfering and such. I mean, it's definitely a little rough. I mean, clearly it's a custom made. I would not say the finish is very great. You can see that the liners and the micarta scales are definitely off on the finish there. You see the fitment there is not.
Me too, Mar.
Yeah.
Ele falou que ama Micarta.
Oh, you said it's hard to read. Hopefully. Tem passado bem, but okay. The small. Gosh, I can't read a thing. The smell would tell you about leather. Yeah, let's see. Well, yeah, I mean it's definitely leather. I can see it from the suede, but genuine leather. What genuine leather is it's a leather where they take. Okay, so leather comes in a big cow skin, maybe that thick, and this is the top grain stuff right up here, and then underneath is basically what we market as suede, and it's this soft, not very durable, very hairy, like this rough finish. And then what they do is they take that suede leather and then they spray it. If you can see there, let's see if I can. Can you see that skin? That's not the top grain, right? So they sometimes basically spray it with like a plastic or a film, and then they market it as genuine leather. So, yeah, I mean, because it is leather, but it's, I don't know how to describe that exactly. And something is jumping around because my rat is here somewhere. Where are you? I see things moving around, so I know she's here. Ela é aqui, mas não sei aonde. Okay, so he's got the little sort of spiracle thumb, and so let's see if it flicks. Ooh, that is a tough detent. Let's see. Am I doing something wrong here? That is quite the detent. Lockup is, it's complete. That's quite a thick blade stock. This is how he grinds his stuff. He does a distal taper, as you can see. That's how he likes to do. Oh gosh, that is razor blade stock. Holy God! I mean, there's quite a burr there too. If you can see, there's quite the burr. I think I just knocked it off already. That is a brutal age. edge rather. Let's see, Jason. Yo. Okay. Love me some Micarta. Yeah, I do too. Micarta is my by far and away my favorite. I just love it. What does this say? What knife is this? Okay, so it's this guy named William G. Collins. He's a custom knife maker. He does fixed blades, outdoor fixed blades. Blackie Collins really likes him a lot, and he likes to work with AEB-L, and he somehow figured out his own method. And as you can see here, he tests each blade. He gets his AEB-L to 59 to 62, which, as far as I know, that's ludicrous. I didn't think that you could get it that high, but it's a very finicky steel, apparently. AEB-L was commissioned by Gillette. Yeah, I can see a burr on this side, too. I mean, you can literally see it. I don't know if you can catch that. There's quite a burr, but this is an 11.5 angle, which I'm sure is by far the steepest angle I have. But I mean, I'm literally afraid to touch it. It literally feels like the edge of a razor blade or a utility knife or something. I feel you. You silly girl. Come here. I thought I heard you. Okay. So our guest appearance by Segunda. And
Hey.
and here, this is another weird thing about her. If you can tell, she's blonde. It's very unusual, which is why she looks. Sometimes she even looks green in the light, because, as you know, these are called black rats. So if you can see, the guard hairs are black. Now, these rats are supposed to be black, but as you can see, she's blonde. If you hold her in the sun, you can see all sorts of blonde hair. So the black and the yellow combined, sometimes she looks green. Very unusual, because these guys usually are literally black. So we have black rats, or roof rats. That's what they're called. You silly girl. Why are you being so frisky?
Começou. Começou. Vai, abre a boca. Deixa. Mostra aí, você abrir a boca.
Hey, no, get off the keyboard. One thing they like to do is they like to copy their humans. So whenever we're doing so, oh, can you see her licking? She's giving me kisses. One thing they like to do is they copy you. So rats love to smartphone. When I put my phone down, we've had rats in the past that'll just jump on them. It's like, get off my phone. And you put it down and you move them. They jump back on because they see you and they copy you. So they jump on the smartphone. They run across keyboards. When you're opening packaging, they're jumping on and running around so you can't open it because they think they're helping. They're like, I'm doing what you're doing. They love to copy and observe humans. So yeah, so this is the guy, Jason. So I gotta say, I mean, the action is extremely rough at best. The fit and finish is pretty rough at best. I mean, the micarta doesn't really line up with the liners in most places. So again, it's not quite the fit and finish we expect from even whatchamacallit, production knives these days. But again, these are handmade. It's AEB-L, and it's absolutely not flickable because the detent is so strong. The action is not crazy smooth. But again, so there you can see WC first folder, it says on there, and then USA made and AEB-L 0821. So that was kind of the attraction for me as well. That to get sort of that engraved on there, you know, because that's going to be sort of a first for him. This is the first time he's made a folder. Long time in making. I mean, again, it's pretty rough. It's definitely not made for its smooth action, but this is a way of getting AEB-L with his kind of custom heat treat on it. And I do got to say, this edge is, I swear to God, it scares the heck out of me. I mean, it is so toothy. It feels like needles, you know? So, well, let's give it a shot anyway. Let me find. I just got a whole stack of mail. Where did I put my mail? Oh yeah, here we go. I got some Valpak. So we'll do the Jimmy Slash test. Just so you know, guys, my little commentary on using these coupons. Realize that Jimmy Slash is doing it very, very, very much on purpose because this is very thin. So this is a much better test than copy paper because it's at least half as thin, if not more. And it really does show you a test. Secondly, when you're testing it, watch YouTube testers or whatever, and watch that, like the Dutch bushcraft knife guys do it. A few people do it. A lot of people don't. Even like SMKW, they usually just slash it straight through one part of the blade. You've got to follow the entire length of the blade for obvious reasons. Yeah, see, it's catching. There's definitely some burrs there, but otherwise, it's definitely razor blade sharp. See, already it's cutting better. Oh, that is razor blade. I can see the burr from here, so I'm gonna. Every time I cut this, it's getting better. Yeah, there's definitely a little burr I'm gonna have to knock off, I think, but otherwise, I mean, as you can see, you can kind of hear it tearing. Oops. It sounds like it's tearing because, again, it's toothy and there's definitely a tiny, yeah, I can feel the burr on this side. I'm going to knock that off and then it's going to be even more brutal. So at first I was kind of like, maybe I shouldn't have gotten this. I mean, $200 for really kind of a questionable folder at best. Again, but I did get it like, I think 2 years ago. I guess it was finished last year. I don't know why he's shipping it only now. It's been a full year since it's been finished, as you can see. I was literally going to email him and say, hey, can you refund me? See, 0821. Wait, 0821, that's now. Oh, never mind. Okay, well, maybe it has been a year because that's what the promise was. It was going to be a year later. And I think it took 2 years in my recollection. But anyway, so that happened. Okay. And what's this? 3-day blinds. Okay, so he's not doing that anymore. I've got a box here from BladeHq. So let's see what it's going to be. Same old boxing knife as usual. Any thoughts on changing the boxing knife? Mariana was saying, like, why don't you change boxing knives? Like, and I kind of had to explain, like, that defeats the purpose of an unboxing knife. So, it's kind of the idea of, like, the channel knife, like something to identify with for the channel, I guess. Then again, it does get kind of old, and it would probably be better to constantly change unboxing knives so that at least I'd be able to show some of my hundreds of knives that never get any airtime, like this one, the CRKT Do Raikiri. I don't know him as a designer. I love that Warncliffe, but for some reason, it doesn't seem very slicey, and I don't know why. See how it keeps catching? I don't know. I don't feel any burr on it. See? Okay, there. That's slicey there now. But see, sometimes it doesn't seem to want to catch. I don't know if I'm hitting it at a bad... Maybe I'm hitting it at a bad angle. Anyway, so let's see what's in here. Okay. What did I order? Did I really do that? Why did I do this? I always kind of wanted one of these. I don't know why I did this, but I've been wanting one of these for a while. It's the Kershaw Dune knife, 4008X. I guess that's its name. It's smaller than the measurements sounded because it is meant to be a neck knife, and I did want a neck knife. I like small neck knives. And I just love the look of it. And it's nothing but I think a 3. Oh, It's 8CR13. I thought it was a 3CR for some reason. Full tank construction. Clean opening. Clean knife after each use and store in the custom sheath. Keep fingers away from blade edge while removing and replacing knife and sheath. Okay, so that's the Dune knife. And what on earth? Why do I have another Kershaw? Why did I? The Kershaw Brace 2085. I think this is a brand new knife. Why did I get this? I don't remember anymore. What is this knife? Okay. See, I use it as a pry bar. How are you going to not use it as a pry bar? You're going to say, well, that's not really prying. Yeah, it is. It's still prying just because I didn't pry heavily. Knives are used as pry bars all the time. What is... Oh, I think... That's a huge box for a tiny knife. Look at that. Look. Why would you do that much? This is like the exact opposite of what Cold Steel does. I mean, that's a huge box for a tiny knife. Anyway, let's see here. This will probably tell us how new this knife is. Identifying the parts of choosing a Kershaw folder, blah, blah, blah. This is not even a... Oh, here we go. Kershaw fixed blade knives. So this is clearly a fixed blade knife. Important information. Let's see if there's a copyright on this. Bunch of patents. I don't see a date. All right, well, I don't see a date on this. So I think this is new. I'm pretty sure this is new. So let's see here. Very kind of Tron looking. So, which kind of looks cool for some reason. I believe that's a G10 handle, skeletonized. That can obviously hold a lanyard. Retention is, see, they put a little hole in there. And look, that is tiny. I remember now why I got this, because it was so tiny and cute. Oh, that is the mark for their in-house design, I believe. And, you know, I don't remember what blade steel this is. It's definitely a 3-finger knife. It's got a choil, a sharpener's choil. And I'm missing all the comments if there are some. Hold on. Let's see. Does it go in either way? Yeah, it goes in either way. That's a pretty original design. See how they have the tabs there? Can you see the tabs? Can you hear that? Here, let me see if I can. Can you guys see that? Hold on. Let me see if I can get the light to shine into it. So there's little tabs, and that accommodates either direction. There isn't much rattle. It seems to be less rattle this direction. There's definitely less this way. You can hear a little bit there, and it's not coming out of there, no matter what. Let's see if I can fling it out. It's dangerous. Nope. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I did. You can kind of fling it out. But look at that. That's interesting. There's enough tension on these tabs that it didn't go any further than that. So, oh, I see, because it caught on the sharpener's choil. Okay, so with enough jumping, you could probably fling it out. See? Yeah, almost. Anyway, it's pretty good retention. It's good enough anyway. All right, so apparently I ordered those. I don't know why I did. I don't remember ordering it. I mean, I do now, but I definitely don't know why. Order fulfillment. Okay. I think, did BladeHq offer this is from BladeHq. Did they offer a free front flipper? Did they offer any free whatchamacallits during National Knife Day? I don't remember. Yeah, it was a free t-shirt, wasn't it? I think it was. So let's see. Yeah, looks like there's a t-shirt in here. Whoa! Hey! another authentic Frankie and Bird. This one's a little crushed up because it was in a padded envelope. Thanks for watching, Bird. So this is, I think, at least my third official genuine Frankie one. Oh, and the other thing I've been meaning to do is I want to get my roommate to create some authentic fake ones, and obviously we'll mark them as such. But I was thinking of creating some knockoff and like create like an underground market for like knockoff ones, but I'd make them obviously knockoff because I don't want to actually be a knockoff. But I thought that would be a kind of a nice homage to, I just said homage, an homage to nice to Birdshot, because they really are one of my favorite, absolute favorite channels. I think they're hugely entertaining. I think that they're one of the very, very, very few knife channels that is so fun and entertaining beyond any kind of interest in knives whatsoever. There's something funny and quirky and spontaneous about them that they're enjoyable to watch, even if you have zero interest in knives. And her bizarre quirk of these like knife wielding birds itself is just so random and so zany and bizarre. I want to kind of create like knockoff Frankie birds and like create like a faux internet controversy over it. You know, again, I would make them obviously inauthentic, but just like kind of like, you know, just those faux controversies like oh, I don't know, like a faux rivalry, and just to create like there's no such thing as bad publicity or whatever. All publicity is good, you know. It's like it's free advertising, right? When they do stuff like that. Oh, I know what this is. Okay, can you see that? Bokeh Plus Mini Tech Tool Glow in the Dark Orange. As you guys know, glow in the dark knives is one of my things. So let me show you. Pull this out. So I have the whole it's so hard to get this thing off of here. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know she disappeared for so long. How long has she been gone for? Desculpa, quanto tempo você não está lá?
Mó tempão aqui, mas não tem problema não.
Há muito tempo?
Eu tava lendo os comentários com o pessoal.
Okay, let's see. Disco music? I know. I'm missing the disco music. Hold on. Thanks for joining, Christine. And let's see. Here's my. Well, this is kind of my version of the disco ball.
É disco. Uhul! Amor, não tem mais música. Você nunca mais botou música na live?
Sim, porque é difícil. Okay, can you see that against the wall? Anyway, let's see. Maybe I can turn this off. Create some mood music. You.
All
right. Now this was okay. I guess I got a medium. I'm gonna fit mediums anymore, but it was wishful thinking that I could still fit. Okay, what is this? BladeHq alpacking? What are you alpacking? Oh, get it? What are you alpacking? Okay, I didn't know that they came up with a clever little thing like that. And the BladeHq knife roll. Okay, you know, I saw this on their website, and I saw that this was their free giveaway for National Knife Day, which I thought was a little bit weak. I don't wear t-shirts, for one thing. I know I am now, but it's actually an undershirt that I'm wearing because it's hot and I'm ghetto, and I just sit around in my undershirts because that's so ghetto, actually. And I couldn't quite make out what the design was, but I didn't care enough to sit there and look at it. But anyway, that's você quer tudo.
Amor, lógico.
Sempre quer de tudo.
Quero.
So that's part of my glow in the knife.
Eu quero a minha Spyracle
knife collection, and let's see. Oh, this thing is stuck. I'm not gonna keep it here anymore. How to get out of here? Oh, there we go. Okay. So these are some of my glow in the dark knives. These are the Rough Rider Glow series. The
Essa é aquela que brilha no escuro?
sim, illumina quando é escuro. And last time I was having trouble locating my UV
amor,
flashlight.
tá todo mundo falando que você tá ignorando eles.
Tá, desculpa, tá de...
Você tem que ler os comentários.
So Frankie and Bert are awesome. Okay, hold on. Make them evil. Oh my gosh, that's a good. Thank you, Jason. You're right. That way they'll be even more obviously make their eyes bloodshot, or yeah. That's a great idea. Let's see, boots and pants, and boots and pants. I'm not sure what that means. Hollywood always ignores us. Oh, I know. I'm so bad. I'm so bad at checking comments. I know. Okay, let's see. I'm curious. Where's the ecstasy and glow sticks? Yeah, that. Okay, Jason. The ecstasy and glow sticks are in the 90s, bro. Go back to the 90s if you want. Speaking of, Christine will remember too. Like, I was up in the Bay Area. Well, I was in LA and the Bay Area during that whole period. But yeah, lots of ecstasy and glow sticks. Yep. Oh, hey, Therapeutic Edge. Okay, let's see. Frankie Bird. Okay, let's see. That's why he's cool and tactical. House music equals 90s disco. Yeah. I'm waiting for the dancers with those lights. I know. Does anyone else hear house music? I know, right? Okay. Forest SLs. Thanks for joining, Forest SLR. Hey. So hello to everybody. Sorry, I was totally in this. The scales are definitely worth the extra $50. I don't like to take medicine, but today it's super strong. Oh yeah. It's awesome. Yeah, it's SW custom shop knife. Wonder what you guys are talking about. How are you? Okay. How are you all liking the PM? Okay. Do you know if SMG will put the scales on? No. Oh, that's a good question. I'm guessing that it's a sprint run from their customer's shop and not straight from Spyderco. It's a good question. I believe when knife retailers get a exclusive, I believe they get the exclusive manufactured from the manufacturer and then just sell it as is. I don't think they're doing a custom shop exclusive, because then the maker of the scales would be presumably a third-party person, whether named or not. Okay. Jade G10 Invictus and Odium for me today. I'm carrying a murdered, what is this? A murdered out PM2 in CPM 45. Oh, you got the 45. Sparkle Series Doctor's Knife. That is awesome. As you know from my others, Doctor's Knife is my favorite traditional pattern. And I love that Sparkle Series. I haven't gotten one yet. I need to. So sorry, I'm going backwards. And Forrest, you're carrying the Arctic Storm. I only opened the one of them. I got 60 on up is quite good on the scale.
Oh, eu preciso ir, tô me chamando lá no portão.
What knife is okay? Let me see what the new comments are. This is not doing well. Okay. Let's see what this says. Oh, dang, Jason. Let's see what this says. Boots and pants equals bass drum, cymbal, snare, hi-hat. Oh, is that what you're supposed to say when you're drumming? Boots and pants. Boots and pants. Oh, you're right. That is what it is. Okay, I get it. Pretty good, Jason. I like that. Oh, anyway, so here we go. When in the last broadcast, when I was having trouble finding my UV knife, it was in fact there. It was just sort of, it fell over, and I was having trouble finding it. So there's the this is the Small Hunter, this is, they have these in every one of their series, not every single one, and I do not like their carry-all nylon case. I mean, there's like zero retention. You have to have this strap. It's like, far from custom fit. And then all the rest, in case people were wondering, because I was, the one that I really, really wanted, oh, not this one. Yes, this one, was the liner lock. So they make a liner lock in this, and these were sold out everywhere. And then all of a sudden they showed up again on a bunch of websites. So that goes to show you the Glow series are not discontinued. Because for a while there, I had lost hope that I was going to be able to finish out the series. They are not, since these started showing up everywhere. So clearly they made these again, and for good reason. I mean, liner locks for traditionals are not very common. So I very, 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 very much wanted this. And so there we go. So I try to get as many glow-in-the-dark knives as I can, so long as it's reasonable. I've been contemplating getting the glow-in-the-dark Dragonfly. It just seems like a lot of money for FRN, or GFN, whichever one they call it. And then I've also contemplated getting the glow-in-the-dark Delica. I definitely should have gotten the Zome glow-in-the-dark Delica and or Endura, and I just kept procrastinating and wavering, and now they're sold out everywhere just about. So I didn't end up getting, but again, $104 for a VG10 glow-in-the-dark. I just felt like, do I really want to do that? But that Zome, is that what it's called, Zome? The Zome pattern itself is super cool, and to have that in glow-in-the-dark is really, really cool. I probably should have done it, but anyway, I didn't. Okay. SMKW does a lot of exclusives that are SMW custom shop exclusives. I have heard mixed reviews on a lot of their custom shop exclusives. That's why I was curious. Okay. Yeah, I know they have a custom shop, but I think something that comes out of their custom shop is different than an exclusive that comes from the manufacturer, if I'm not mistaken, right? So like the Benchmade custom shop is still coming from the manufacturer. I think when a BladeHq or KnifeWorks or whoever does an exclusive, I think it's coming from the manufacturer. Once they get that in and then they offer an exclusive, then, for example, the SMKW custom shop, when you get something from them, they'll still include the original scales that knife came with, and then they customized in their store. So that's how I understand it. Oops, she disappeared again. Anyway, so I actually did get 2 of the Arctic Storms, but I only opened the one of them because the other one is I got for my friend, my old school friend. I've known him from forever. He lost his $600 custom Osborne. I don't know if this is going to, make up for it. Let's see if I can get. So this is the one I opened. So maybe I should open both of them. I mean, it's pretty much the most beautiful carbon fiber I've ever seen in my life, and that's saying a lot considering I'm not that big of a fan of carbon fiber. I really don't. I'll take my Micarta any day. Any day I will take carbon fiber over Micarta. So, I mean, look at that scintillate. I mean, it's got so many textures and whatnot. So take a good look at that. You got your lovely tip down. And anyone want to discuss why do we hate tip down so much? Okay. So, for example, I need to remind myself, do not buy tip down knives. I don't know why. Tip down knives just drive me crazy. The irony to that is my first sort of quote unquote modern knife I got was, just some crappy Gerber, and it was tip down, right? I don't remember tip up at that time. Maybe it was around, but I don't remember it. Knives were very commonly tip down then. They just aren't anymore. had I known this was tipped down, even though I got it purely because it was highly discounted field duty, I love this field strip, excuse me, field strip technology. I love this. Even though this is Gen 1, it's still very, very practical. There's the little wheel that you unwind it with. This, so far, is a pretty awful knife. I mean, I hate these choils. They're just slightly off. They would be perfect for extra large hands, right? I have large. If you had extra large, this would be perfect for extra large. So this would be perfect for Peter. These would perfectly fit. Well, you know, once again, the problem with finger choils is every hand is different, so there is no such thing as perfect. This is Monashi. He's the designer. But I mean, tipped down. Had I known this was tipped down, I would not have messed with this at all. So, does anyone want to comment below or in the chat? Why do we hate tipped down so much? Is it just like because it's the cool kids club? Like, I cannot stand tipped down. I feel like it's, I don't know, like uncool and dorky. I mean, I don't know. For those who missed it, this was kind of the featured knife of the thing here. The W.C. Collins, his first production or first folder. You know, I keep calling it a production. I don't think it's a production. I think it's just a custom-made, handmade knife. Micarta, liner lock. I mean, the fit and finish is really pretty bad, actually. I cannot say it's good. But this blade, aside from the burr, once I knock that off, 11.5 degrees, 59 to 62 Rockwell. That's going to be a pretty brutal knife, I think. You know, obviously it's not going to be about edge retention, but you know, that's not what that steel is designed for, I guess. Okay, anyway, so I'll open his. At first, I literally just wasn't even going to touch it, but I might as well, just to show you and just to make a comparison. I haven't even called him yet. I need to text him and let him know. So there's the other one. So you can see. Yes. Oh, you know what? I saved him the far more beautiful one. So I guess it was lucky. I guess it's a good thing I opened it up. His is far more beautiful. So what do you guys think? The bottom one is his. The top one is mine. Which one do you guys think is far more beautiful? I would say his is. You know what? He doesn't know I have a channel. I'm going to take his instead. His is far more beautiful. I guess I have the right to, right? That's a prerogative I get. What do you guys think? Oh, wait, I haven't even flipped it. Well, see, I wanted him to have the first flip. Oh, wow. The action on this one's better than the one I opened too. It's not dropping shut. See, it's not really dropping shut. How are people's action on their PM2s? Because mine, where'd it go? Here. This one, I was fidgeting with it yesterday. I mean, it's pretty drop shutty, but I don't know. It's not like mega smooth. I was thinking of actually throwing some oil in there in the pivot. Okay, sorry. Let me see if there's any comments I need to catch up on. Sorry about that. I know I just blabber on and on. Oh, she's back. Ah, desculpa.
Okay. Oi, não, a gente tá aqui, o Bernardo, mostra aí seu hambúrguer. O Bernardo tá aqui comendo.
Momento. Oi, Bernardo. Como...
Comendo hambúrguer.
Ei! Mostra o hambúrguer.
Eu tava assistindo Escola de Monstros, né? Já tô...
Mostra o hambúrguer só.
Oi, hambúrguer. Ah, não mexe, não.
Okay. Não mexe, não. Fica paradinho, ó.
Ele vai comer de tudo? De tudo hambúrguer?
Sim,
Muito
batata
grande?
também.
Nossa!
O hambúrguer é
Mostra
só
você.
pra ele, aquele ali.
Mostra a sua também. Mostra o seu hambúrguer, vai.
A minha tá fechada. A minha tá aqui, mas tá fechada. Eu não comi.
Ah, tá. Okay, so let's see. Let me see
comendo
what I
batata.
missed out on here. Don't forget that
Eu
the
sempre
like
tô
button.
comendo na
Thanks,
live,
yeah.
né? Incrível.
Thanks for hitting the like, everybody.
Olha,
Who,
refrigerante.
with
Eu sempre tô comendo na live.
with you there on that one.
Refrigerante.
Okay. Ouch. Let's see. Will probably go a long way towards making your friend feel better. Yeah. I mean,
Hey.
why would you carry a $600 custom? I don't know. I mean, then again, why pay a lot for a knife if you're not going to carry it? I'm just paranoid. Like, even this is not the most expensive knife in the world, but I've never carried this out of the house. I carry my like $12 folders, like I carry like my cheapo knives. I carry my Ganzos, because Ganzos work well. The action's good. I can sit there and fidget with it if I need to. And something like this, I lose stuff like crazy. I can't tell you how many knives I've already lost. If I lost this, I'd have to pay $100-something to get another one. I don't want to do that. Like, I would never want to carry this out of the house. Because even if you had the money to replace it, you couldn't. You're not going to replace it. So I just don't do it. I just don't do it. I've got so many knives that, wouldn't be the end of the world to lose. So I just, I don't get it. Like I know he's hurting over losing that knife. Now he carries a ZT and it's beat all this shit. I keep my PM2s tipped down because the fit in my tail of knives slim trio slip so much better that way. All of the other knives. Oh, okay. Hey, can you send me a picture of your tail of knives? The slip that you have. I want to see what kind of thing that you're doing with that, because I want to get one of those type of setups for my own EDC purposes. In which case, I might find I'm going to need to keep it tipped down for something. Wonder how many privates were actually cut to make it always be tip up. Really? Is that what it was? I thought the tip down was ultimately slightly more. There you go. Yeah. Let me see. You need to hold the knives higher. Can't see the bottom one. Pardon me. So here we go. So the bottom one is his. The top one is mine. Well, I should start calling the bottom one.
São lindos. Esse é carro? Coisa estranha.
And then I'm going to flip it around so you can see the backside. Oops. See, isn't the bottom one a lot nicer? I mean, it's all a matter of, it's very, very, very subjective. I wonder if the back scale on this one is a little bit nicer than this one. So it might be 6 of one, half dozen of the other.
Amor, o que é isso?
Now say, what up, little man? Aw, for banana. Okay, eat the whole burger and fries. Yummy.
Amor, desliga o telefone. De novo o telefone tocando na
live. I like the bottom. Yeah. I agree.
Nossa,
I agree. I believe so. Yeah,
ou você pausa, atende o telefone, ou então você desliga. Toda vez é isso. O que você tá fazendo? Tá comendo?
É para trabalho. Momento.
Trabalho? Então atende,
momento.
amor.
Para em 2 dias. Okay, let's see. All right, so I'm going to finally unbox my glow-in-the-dark. Here, the Boker Plus Mini Tech Tool Glow-in-the-Dark Orange Klinger Material 12C20 12C27, which is a Sandvik Griff aus Kunststoff synthetic handle, nachleuchtend glow-in-the-dark. Öse mit Schlüsselring, loop with keyring. Okay. So Heinz Burger Baumwerk, Gemeinschaft beziehungsweise Solingen, Schützenstraße, Solingen, Deutschland. Okay. So, all right. Well, it's the was that a D, 01B0880? No, that must be a BO. Yeah, Boker for BO. Okay, here's the moment of truth. Let's see how. Oh, look, it comes in a little Boker paper, and it's a Boker Plus. And what's weird is I didn't know Boker Plus was made in Germany. Oh, maybe that's the Boker Magnum. Ooh, look at that. That is a pretty color orange on its own. Because it's more of a flat. And let's see, moment of truth. Let's see how glow in the dark it is. Woohoo! Not very
Não, acho que tá muito claro para ficar escuro, para ficar neon.
Doesn't hold it very long, does it?
Hambúrguer.
Não dá para ver direito.
Yeah, see, it doesn't hold it very long at all, does it? Look. See, doesn't hold it very long. There, you can see. This is the totally unilluminated side. That's the illuminated side. So let's see. Okay, that's not bad. I can compare this tech tool with the other tech tool, and I believe this one is the mini tech tool. So, okay, so this is well, let me take this carabiner off. So this is something I picked up at Ross Cutlery downtown in Los Angeles. So you can see it says Boker Tree Brand Arbolito Boker. This is the U.S. branch of Boker, which Boker then rebought. And it was itself already very old, but it was like they sort of branched off. The Boker company sort of started branching off as they went overseas. And I got this thing, which is cool. And then I attached the copper. Oh, La Patina is getting better and better, isn't it? The tech tool. This is the one with the three. This is the electrician's. And I use this as sort of my gentleman's carry, wire stripper, and finally the scissors. How do you get them out? So there we go. And I have used this. This is sort of my favorite gentleman carry. It's very unassuming. It's very non-threatening. People don't flip out. Now, I'd say it's not very many, is it? If it is. Must be about the same. I mean,
Quanto que custou?
It's just a single layer. Okay?
Quanto custou?
See, they're calling the mini tech tool. It's not much minier. I mean, I don't think this is a mini tech tool. I think they just called it the tech tool. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this is also the mini tech tool. Let's see. Is it smaller? No, it's not. It's not smaller. Yeah, it's not smaller, I don't think. I mean, it's single layer, sure.
Legal.
Nothing good in the house.
Okay, let's see.
There are Mario's in the house. Nothing. They go to
What does this say? A worldly educated man. I'm pressed. Oh, thank you. I don't know what I said. Gotta run. Okay, yeah, see ya. Have a great evening. Take care all. Okay, thanks. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you later. Take care.
Você tava fazendo o quê? Já
Okay.
vai encerrar?
Okay?
Você está encerrando a live já?
Não entendo.
Eu perguntei porque Bernardo não deixa eu escutar. Bernardo faz muito barulho. Nossa.
Fala de novo.
already on the house.
Okay, so that's it. That was the final thing to show. So here's what I showed, the Kershaw brace. I believe this is their newest neck knife. Tiny. I mean, I know it was new to me, and I will eventually show all my little mini neck knives. I love tiny neck knives.
Cara,
And these
essa
are
faca é
great
muito linda.
when I'm at home and shirtless, which is why I'm always wearing an undershirt, because I have to throw that on in order to do a live stream. It's just too hot to wear clothes. And, I neck knife, Neck knives are super convenient, I think. It really is the way to EDC when you're not wearing a shirt or pants or whatever. Anyway, when you've got nothing else to attach anything to. So anyway, we'll close out with the show side of the Arctic 2. Well, I've switched the order now here. It's supposed to be like this. So the bottom one is more beautiful. And then let me flip it around again.
Nossa, eu tô muito curiosa para saber o que é isso. Eu não entendi até agora. É um barco? É uma faca?
É carbono. É fibra de carbono tipo gordo. É tecnologia novo. É fibra de carbono, entendeu?
Entendi.
É super duro, mas peso é muito menor. Entendeu?
Entendi agora. Entendi.
É expensivo, né? Okay. If there's nothing else, and then of course, lastly, the WC Collins first folder, brutal detent. I mean, that is not flickable. As a matter of fact, I think he might have actually designed it not to be flickable. I think he wants it to be purely just a fold out. I don't think he was trying to stray too far from kind of more of like the Buck 110 sort of slow fold out type of thing. Well, Buck 110 is actually not even. Can you one hand a Buck 110? Can you slow roll one? Anyway, okay. So that was it. And then the glow in the dark Boker plus the Dune knife. I'll have to do an unboxing on this one day. And I think that's it. Plus the BladeHq shirt. I think I unboxed everything. Okay. Yeah, that is one brutal detent. I might want to oil that up. Otherwise, if there's nothing else, let's see if I can. Hey, you bought them so you could get the first choice without feeling bad. Honestly, I was going to resist doing that. Like, I really, truly, I wasn't going to open any of them and let him take a choice. And then I decided when I did the unboxing on live, I would unbox just the one. And then I just assumed that would be the one I took. And then just now I was like, okay, well, let me just show you the other one. And then that evolved into, the other one does look a lot nicer. And that evolved into, you know what? Screw it. I'm taking the one I like better. So I guess it kind of turned out that way. Just dipped out and sent you pics of Tale of Knives clip sent by email. Cool. Okay. Yeah, I'll communicate with you over there, Jason. And thanks for tuning in, everybody. And I think it's already been an hour. I'm really trying to get these things to be shorter. So it's already past an hour. Tá pronto? Você vai falar tchau? So I want to really show Peter from Jersey Knife Guy this thing. I think he's gonna love it. He's probably gonna try to get one. I don't know if they're still around. This might be a vintage, this leather slip chain thing, but this is my favorite gentleman carry, and I use this when I'm working, like especially like at a desk in front of other people, and I don't want to scare the crap out of them. So far, this has worked well. I use this. I'll use my pink Dozier. Once again, that's non-flickable, two-handed back lock. It's very unassuming. It's pink. You gotta go with something very unassuming. Tá bom? Right on, Hollywood. Yeah.
Like oi? Ah.
Life. Exactly. That's why I was asking you about your slip, because I want to get one of those leather pocket organizers, except with the grommet on the end, so that I could attach that to a chain. Because I've got my wallet on a chain. I've got, I put everything on a chain, and there's a couple different reasons for that. Sentimental, because I've been wearing a chain wallet since I was in junior high, or since I was a teenager anyway. And if I don't have something attached to my body, I will lose it. Like, I've lost my iPhone now for months, and I believe it's in this room somewhere, and I can't for the life of me find it. I think it's probably like slipped into like a box or a crate down into the side, and like I've probably looked in that before, and just it's like snuck off to the side. Like, sometimes in order to find something, you have to like literally dump something upside down, because like they hide. Like, anyway, like you could lose things in a backpack and then find it like way later. It was there all along. Bella Mariana.
No, te voglio bene, bella Mariana.
Carries a knife in Tennessee. He gets spooked by them. I know, bro. I know.
Amor, depois que Bernardo comeu o hambúrguer, ele desmaiou aqui na cama. Caiu igual uma panela.
Não desmaiei, não.
Mostra.
Tá me batendo com vergonha. Levantou aí, ó. Ele levantou, eu mostrei, você que não viu, mas eu mostrei.
Ah.
Mas ele levantou agora. Ficou com vergonha.
Okay. So mine is a belt clip slip. That's pretty cool. I haven't even thought about that. They will probably make whatever you want. Jeremy and Meg are awesome, and the customer service is amazing. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's communicate more. I'm actually running over. Oh my God. It's already 5 o'clock. I got to go. I'm really late. Hey guys. It was good talking with you. Bye-bye. I got to go.
Bye-bye.